Hi everyone, my name is Darko Ali and I'm your lead coach for Coach's Corner. Nice to meet you. You have just joined our service, or maybe this video will be used for our fans and followers around the world who is actually thinking of joining this service. I have no idea how long this video will be, but this will be a very important video for you to start listening to. I want you to listen to this video the first thing you do when you join our service. Okay, so if you are just joined us, big warm welcome. You have no idea how thankful and grateful we are that you put your trust and faith into what we are doing in this service. Okay, at the same time, it's also my responsibility to be very honest with you from day one, because you obviously join us, or you are thinking of joining us because of what I'm trying to do in this service, to be honest and transparent from day one about everything. Okay, the problem with honesty is it's not always appreciated. Why? Because sometimes it hurts, sometimes it's not what you want to hear, and sometimes it might be like disappointing, but that's the honest, brutal truth. And you need to hear that. It's my responsibility as a lead coach to not mislead you, to give you the right proper information from start so you can actually make a huge decision for your life moving forward. And you will understand what I mean by that when I'm going through this video in here, okay? So nowadays, in today's society, we are living in a quick fix society. What I mean by that is everyone is in a hurry. We don't have time for anything. Everything needs to be fixed right away. It's just like minutes, days, maybe weeks max, and then we need to see results. It's just like nobody has time. We are so busy with our, social media and how people are like living their lives, and it's just like, day job and 3,000 obligations. It's just like no one has time for anything anymore. That's how, today's society is working. Okay, I have been doing this for 2 years now. When I'm recording this, for 2 years and 6 months, and I see a pattern among our members. Okay, and that pattern is that people are joining for 1 or 2 or 3 months, and then they disappear. Okay, that's the common pattern. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me just be super honest with you and ask you a question that I want you to answer for yourself. Not for me, not for anyone. Just be honest to yourself. You can lie to me, to everyone around you, but you cannot lie to yourself. Guys or girls, honestly, what do you expect from me to teach you in 1, 2, or 3 months? Like, what do you expect? Honestly, what do you expect? What do you think you can take away from this service in 1, 2, or 3 months? Okay? If you go to medical school, at least here in Sweden, you have to work 5.5 years, okay, full study, full time, to become a doctor. Okay? That's what it takes. This is a university school, 5 to 6 years of full-time study to become a doctor in Sweden. I'm sure it's the same all around the world. It's just like you are joining a medical school and you are telling your principal, your teacher, your lead coach, you know what, I'm here for maybe 3 to 4 months, and then I want you to give me my doctor license. I want to become a doctor. I don't have time to sit here and listen to you for 5.5 years. I'm only here for 3 months, and then I want to become a doctor. They will kick you out, and they will probably tell you to go and check your head and mind in case you have some injury. I'm not trying to be rude, okay? So they will kick you out. There's like, keep on dreaming to become a doctor, okay? Because you won't become a doctor in 3 to 4 months when you should supposed to go to school in 5.5 years. Okay, so am I telling you that this will take you 6 years to learn? No, I'm just giving you an example. You can go and become a teacher or engineering or lawyer or whatever that might be. You have to go study full time for 2, 3, 4 years before you get your license for your profession that you are choosing. That's not a big surprise, right? What I'm providing in Coach's Corner, it is a trading university where I teach you the live market while the market is moving live. That's very, very rare. You don't find this at so many places. Okay, so this is a trading university, and you should treat it like a trading university and not just, kicking tires for 1 or 2 months and then this stuff doesn't work, let's jump system. Okay, what I teach you, what I teach in here, okay, it will take you, I would say 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months only to have an understanding for my approach. Let me repeat that. It will take you 3 to 6 months only, I'm not talking about trading, only to have an understanding of what I'm doing. Like, this is a complex market. You need to master several aspects of trading. I will cover that as well. That's 3 to 6 months. If you are a genius, it will take you 3 months. If you are normal like everyone else, whatever normal means nowadays, it will take you 6 months. Okay, 3 to 6 months, only to understand. And then it will take you additional 3 to 6 months to apply this knowledge in here, apply it in here in the live market. Okay, then after 6 to 12 months, if you have been following my instruction 100%, I will take you from stage 1 to the earliest stage, like smelling the wall of stage 4. Okay? That's it. So if you intend, or your intention is to join us only for 1, 2, or 3 months, I have very bad news for you, and you will probably hate me for this. You just wasted your time and your money. That's exactly what you just did. So, sorry, was this something you want to hear? Absolutely not. Let me tell you what you want to hear, because I know you. Why? Because I knew myself for so many years exactly what I wanted back then and how I lost a fortune, for the first eight years. What you want to hear is, to me or anyone else, I will never tell you this, but there are many clowns and fake services, fraud, who's like tricking you. They will tell you this: hey, if you buy my service, I promise you will learn this, 1, max 2 weeks, and then you will turn your $1,000 account into a $10,000 account within a couple of months. And then that is exactly what you want to hear, and that is exactly where you are heading 1 or 2 or 3 months from now to join that service. Why? Because that sounds much more attractive to you than hearing my boring voice to telling you the truth that this is not going to happen. Okay, because if you want to learn this within 1, 2, 3 months, well, good luck with that. That will never ever happen. Okay, so therefore you will be tempted to join services like I just mentioned. After you do that for several times, and then you either get broke or you wake up. I was in a coma for 8 years. Then I woke up. Okay? No worries. Once you wake up, I will probably still be here. Hopefully. I cannot guarantee you, but hopefully I'm still around when you wake up. And you are more than welcome back to join this service and do it properly, and, enjoy the ride and learn tons of stuff along the way to reach your goal to become a professional trader. Okay? And what I'm telling you now, about to tell you, is I'm not offending anyone. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be annoying or put myself or any high horses or anything. But since I become a lead coach, I have noticed there are two types of students. Okay, and I'm not not trying to make fun of you. Please don't be upset or anything. I'm just trying to show you, give you this from my point of view. And excuse my drawing. I'm not a Picasso. Okay, I'm not a Picasso. This should be the mouth. Okay, and we have this category of people. Okay, so there are two categories of students. Category one, they have very, very big ears. They listen properly. They absorb what I'm saying. They are sitting in the background. They are listening. They are taking notes. They are like taking this dead seriously, and they have a small mouth. They ask questions when needed. If there's something that is unclear, they ask, which is completely okay. This is a service. You are allowed to ask 3,000 questions if you need so. But they are like listening, absorbing. They don't have any urge or need to, prove me wrong or anything. They are here. They truly, honestly want to learn this. And then we have category two. They have very small ears and they have a big mouth. They don't listen, they don't observe, they are just only questioning everything, sending me private messages, send email to me or to Vic, or try to prove me wrong. This stuff doesn't work, this is that, and they don't leave. Like, geez, if you are so unhappy, why are you still paying month after month? So, and then there are category two. Eventually they give up. They either quit. Most of them, they start going from category 2 to category 1. They get sick and tired of questioning me and try to prove me wrong and trying to, just be so miserable about everything, giving us like bad tone or attitude. And this was very common my first year of coaching. The good thing is with this service now, the vast majority is category 1 students. And that makes my life much more easier. Why? Because then I can focus on my coaching, my lead coaching, instead of like trying to answer those emails, those private messages, or trying to make these people to understand that just quit or give up, because you're not getting anywhere. So I'm very pleased that after 2 years and 6 months, the vast majority of everyone in here is category 1 student, and those are the one who will make it 100% one day from now. So like in the near future. So you might ask yourself, what is the reason, Darko, that this will take me 6 to 12 months? I get the impression that this is a fantastic way for you to drain my wallet for 6 to 12 months. And this is more like a sales pitch. Well, I will tell you that that's absolutely not the case, and I will tell you why. Actually, the version I'm telling you now will save you much more money than the version you intended to use at the first place. Okay? So here's the best way to benefit max from this service, and it will be most cost effective. Okay? I would say join the premium service, and I will tell you why in a minute, for 1 month, only 1 month, not 2, not 3, not 4, only 1 month. Okay? Because the basic membership, I would say it is 40 to 50% of this service. 60 to like 50 to 60% is like the rest of it is more like the PS service. Okay, so when you join the basic service, you will get like I will go through what you get as a basic member, but it's like far from what this service is all about. Okay, so you might get the not the best impression, like maybe it's like something is missing. Once you become a premium member, then you will know, geez, this is, now I get the complete version, the best version of this service. And you might think, Darko, now he's trying to sell me 147 instead of 97. It's actually on the contrary. Let me tell you why. Okay, so when you join this service for only 1 month, and after that 4 weeks, I want you to only ask yourself one single question. I'm not talking about becoming a trader or even learn that much or anything that might change your life, trading life in a 1 month or anything. Only answer one question. And that question is, does this trading style that I'm teaching, does that resonate with the way you want to be trading? That's the only question you need to ask yourself, and answer that for yourself within this 4 weeks of trying the premium service. That's the only question. You have 4 weeks to figure that out, and I'm sure you will make it. It's not a mission impossible. Okay, because if you are like searching after like a super advanced, Elliott wave theory with like super advanced chartings, and your charts look like a nightclub disco lights flashing back and forth with 3,000 indicators on your charts, and maybe you heard someone trading supply and demand, and that sounds fancy, let's try it. And you're a big fan of 1 minute chart, and you're the tick chart is your holy grail and everything. I have another bad news for you. You're in a wrong service. Sorry to disappoint. We don't have any nightclub flashing lights on our charts, neither spaghetti or any whatever that might be clutter on your charts. I'm not using any super fancy, super complicated, looks like a rocket science, Einstein way of thinking. Sorry to disappoint again. Then I have it's a wrong service. And that's what you need to ask yourself. If you want to learn this from start, whatever you did for mistakes 5, 10, 15 years ago, make a change for your future and learn this and read and trade price. Then you are in the right place. Congratulations. Okay? So stop paying for 1 month. After 1 month of being like a premium member, or maybe you are a basic member, decide, okay, is this something that I want to continue? Do I want to join this team to become a professional trader and treat this as a trading university for 6 to 12 months? Yes or no? If you don't have the money, quit after 1 month, save the money and come back. Okay, don't be this 1, 2, 3 and then jump, then you do the same thing, 1, 2, 3 and jump. Just make up your mind. Okay, it's not a rocket science. Make up your mind. Do you want to go to the trading university, or do you want to waste another 5, 10 years of your life to try dying to get this? Okay, so if you want to commit, let's just say, what, Darko, okay, I'm with you for 4 weeks. This is exactly how I want to do this. I don't want to do this anywhere else or any other way. Well, if that's the case, send an email to the back office and refer them to this video and say, I'm committed long term. What can you guys do for me? How can I join this in the best and cheapest cost effective way to join this for 12 months or 6 months? How can I do this? What can you guys do for me? Because I'm committed long term to you. What can you do for me? And I'm sure they will cut you a sweet deal. Okay, we already have giving you some discounts back and forth. So ask them a question and I'm sure they will help you. Okay, since I joined this service for 2 years and 6 months ago as a lead coach, I have turned this service into a trading university where I teach you the language of the market, and I'm trading the market live every single day. Live coaching and hindsight coaching are two different things. I am a pure price action trader, and that's all I do. I don't see, you will never see any indicators on my charts. Price is all I need. Okay? You will see me dealing with winning streaks, how I manage those, how I talk about those. You will see me talk about break-even trades, taking break-even trades. You will see me taking a losing streak and how I handle those, how I dig myself up into a winning streak again. And I'm not putting myself, or on any high horses. Don't confuse this with having a big ego and this and that. So I'm just sticking to facts. Facts. Put your emotions aside. This is the financial business, okay? Put your emotions aside. This is only facts. What I'm doing on daily basis for this service, there are very few people on this planet that is actually capable of doing what I'm doing on daily basis. Go ahead and prove me wrong. We are the only service in the world that is providing what I'm doing for the pricing that we offer you. Okay? And, obviously I've been several other places. Compare. Okay? There is no lead coach that is actually sitting and scanning through the markets every 3 hours, Monday to Friday, 24/5 more or less, and be available like a text message away to answer any questions live for the amount of money that you are paying. Okay? And have in mind, this is very important, guys. You have to pay attention. Have in mind, this is not an alert service. Never have been, never will be. Okay? Because you don't afford this service if we turned it into an alert service. Because we need to charge you 3 to 4 times more than we are doing today. Okay? And it's also not my job to point out every single trading opportunity in this market for you. That's your job. I'm teaching you how to fish. Then you go and fish for yourself. If you have any questions, we are just a text message or an email away. Okay? There are times where I miss trading opportunities. Why? Because I have 3,000 other stuff, which is also 100% trading related, that I need to do in the background to continue running this service together with Vic. Okay? So, and it has nothing to do with my day job. Don't even bother mentioning it, because if my day job is affecting me, how in the world am I able to scan the market every 3 hours, 24/5, Monday to Friday? Okay, obviously at some point I need to sleep my 3 to 4 hours. So yeah. So otherwise, other than that, so if I miss something or something, it has nothing to do with my day job. Okay, so don't have that as an excuse. Here are some samples, things that you need to master before you see any results at all. Okay, let me clear the screen here and I will do some writings. So the first thing you need to understand is support and resistance. And you might be a Coach's Corner member for 5 years ago, or maybe you have been doing support and resistance somewhere else. Erase everything. Nothing, like if you joined Coach's Corner for 5 years ago and you are joining now, 100% of what you see is new. Don't kid yourself. This is facts. Okay, yes, we are trading patterns around key levels of support and resistance. The patterns is new. The way we identify support and resistance is new. So there's nothing that will remind you of what we did 4 years ago. So reset and redo. Okay, so you need to understand how to identify key levels of support and resistance the way I do. Okay, when that is done, which will take you a while to exercise, the next one is advanced market flow. Okay, advanced market flow is the language of the market. You have to understand what is higher high higher close, what is lower low lower close. What does that mean? What is a swing break rotation? What is a candle action? What's a bearish candle action? What's a bullish candle action? How do price move? What is like a bull how price is like going from a bull market into a ranging market, and then into a bear market. You need to know those phases, trading phases, and what do the candle body means, what do the wicks means, all of these goody stuff. You have to understand that. This will take you a while to exercise and get this. And then you have to understand, how do you find significant neckline based on my 4 criteria? That's super important. Okay? And then you need to master my 3 patterns: swing break rotation, ACAT, or set and forgets. Okay? ACAT and set and forgets. Okay? And these goes in cycles. And I'm mostly focusing on set and forgets. It doesn't matter if I see a swing break or a rotation or ACAT, this will be pointed out. So learn those patterns 100%. Okay, if you want to focus on one of them, do it. That's even better. So learn this properly. It's very different when you think you understand something and when you truly do it. That's 2 different things. Okay, so you need to understand 100% about every single pattern I'm trading in the service, which is 3. Okay, and then you need to also understand how we are trading around red flag news. That is very important. It's all of these stuff is in the bonus section area and in the quick member site. So red flag news, super important. There are very time we are not taking trades, or we are canceling trades, where the stage 1 trade that just joined us, they just pull the trigger and say, oh, that's what was a losing trade. No, not at all. We didn't take a losing trade. That's because you don't understand my concept 100%. Never ever risk live money before you know what I'm trying to teach and my approach of trading. Okay? Now I'm coming to the Holy Grail. Guys, if you have been searching for the Holy Grail in trading, stop searching, and that is trade management, trade and money management. Okay? And I have built a very specific way how I manage my live account. It's on the website. That is your Holy Grail. Once you master it, if you are a stage 3 trader, that is your ticket to heaven, which is stage 4. Okay, so this is the Holy Grail in trading, trade management and money management. Okay, and then you need to understand all the abbreviations that we are using in Coach's Corner, because I need to type fast. I don't have time to type everything like the exact word. I'm using abbreviations to make it faster for everyone. Okay, because sometimes I have 150 messages to answer on a chat room. So if I write everything down, it just takes me, that's like a full-time job itself to answer people's questions. So you need to understand those abbreviations, okay? And that's also in the websites. Okay, so let's see here. Go through the bonus section area once you are done with the quick start guide. Then you have the bonus sections area. And now I will, in an honest way, tell you the difference between the basic membership and the premium membership. The premium membership could be the last puzzle for your trading. And the reason why I'm saying this is as follow. Okay. So when you are a basic member, you obviously have access to my PMA. Okay. And obviously to everything else. Like the PMA, it will be like position trading PMA, swing trading, and day trading. And you also have bonus videos that I will be producing for the basic memberships, and then let's see here, some other stuff as well. And then the downside of this is that the market is obviously moving, right? So once I record my PMA, price is changing, that price is moving. That's the problem, and that's the good thing, because otherwise we wouldn't be trading, right? So when I record my PMA, price might not be doing anything, but hours later there are tons of stuff in here, tons of stuff in here, tons of stuff in here. All of these stuff that was not on my original PMA will be posted in the premium charts, in the premium service. So therefore I'm saying that the basic membership is also only 40%, 40 to 50% of the service. If you want to get 100% of the service, you have no other choice than be a premium member. Okay, so, and then in the premium service I'm also putting trade management for trades, not for every trade because I don't cope with the workload. So it's not on every single trades. No, I just pick a couple of these, or maybe more, or maybe less, and I make a trade management. And once you see 10, 20 trade management, you will see that 80-90% of every single screenshots are identical. I'm using the same protocol, the same way of approaching the market. I'm not changing back and forth. It's the same thing, and then you will get a feeling for it, so you can do this for your own. Okay, and there are also, if someone asks me a question in the chat room that is a bit complicated, I will record a micro PMA. Those are golden. Micro PMA. Okay, these are golden, super gold. It's that's a game changer. And there are times when I make a bonus video only for the premium clients because they ask a question that is connected to that question, and then I need to answer that in more like a bonus video fashion. Okay, and you might say, hey, I want to get a detailed analysis on oil or any other commodities or indices, whatever that might be. Then I do screenshots for you, and I put that in the premium charts tab for commodity and indices. Okay, so there are so much other stuff that you get, and especially you are able to ask questions live. That means if something is going on in the market, you have the opportunity to ask that question and get an answer. Okay, and I have a request in here. I'm a lead coach for the live market. If you ask a question like, hey Darko, what is a swing break, or what's an ACAT, or what's a set and forget, I will highly encourage you to watch the content. And if it's still any questions, I will highly suggest you to send an email to Vic, or at least wait until Vic takes over the room around New York Open and ask those questions, because my main focus is the live market. I don't want to explain what an ACAT or a swing break rotation or a set and forget is, because there are endless of contents on the website that you probably not have been paying attention to. Okay, so, and there's also something that you need to understand. This is a business. In a business, to run a business successfully, every single person have a specific written down role. Okay, my role in Coach's Corner is a lead coach for the live market, and I'm also producing podcasts, updates, social media, and literally 3,000 other stuff. Okay, so that's my role. So if you have any questions about something, the thing is that I'm trading and coaching the live market. Anything else, don't send me any private messages with questions. Ask them in the room or send an email to Vic. If you are a basic member, send an email to Vic and not me, because he's the one answering emails, and etc. etc. Vic's role is he has 3,000 stuff on his plates as well. So he's doing thousands of stuff in the background, and also answering emails like no one in this world, great detailed emails, and taking over the room in New York session and partially in Asia session as well. So we all have different roles, and there are actually 2 more people in the background that is doing the back office stuff. This is a teamwork, guys and girls. It's not a one-man show. Okay, everyone is needed to make this service go around. So it's not me, it's not only Vic, it's not only the back office. Every part is needed. We just need to understand who do I need to contact for which question. Okay, if you contact the wrong person, I will tell you this is not my role, send that email to Vic and he will get back to you. Okay, because I need to focus on the live market. And the thing is that you need to learn before you earn. Okay, so the my PMAs and the premium charts is, we are going to war. That's what the PMA is. We are hiding in the bushes like snipers, Navy SEAL snipers, and we are waiting for the market to deal within our game plan. We are hiding and waiting to pull the trigger until the market deals within our game plan. then there's nothing there. Like the PMAs, you need to have a pure understanding for what we are doing, because I don't explain swing break rotation, ACAT, and set and forgets in my PMAs. In my PMAs, it's just like action. It's showtime. Okay, it's showtime. You need to understand everything before you watch the PMAs. Otherwise, the PMAs will be overwhelming for you. Okay, so don't be that soldier like, watches the PMA, not taking time to go through the content. You are running out the field, and then the market is like targeting your head, pulls the trigger, and you're dead. That means you blow your account, you get broke, and you leave. Be that smart soldier. Wait in the bushes. Wait until we have our target, and then we try. This is a zero-sum game. If you win, someone else's lose. If you lose, someone else's took your money. Okay, that's not a big surprise. And don't trade live before you know my system 100%. There are people like pulling the trigger using this as an alert service. That's a big no. You never hear me encourage any of these comments in the chat room. Okay, and I don't tolerate any negative mindset around any losing trades. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it. And if there are any mistakes done, ask it. That's the only question you need to ask yourself when we are in a losing streak. Did we make any mistakes? If the answer is no, keep quiet. Because negative mindset is contagious, and then people start, rolling. Everyone is negative, and then it's affecting everyone. If you don't have any good thing to say, just keep it for yourself. Because if we are in a losing streak, we are all losing. Negative mindset is the last thing we need. Okay, just don't get emotional. This is business. This is trading. If you have questions, ask it. Don't comment on a losing trade after the fact. If this was like a bad trade, why didn't you say things before you took that trade, or we took that trade? Hindsight Kings, this is the wrong service for you guys. This is no Hindsight Kings service. So if you have anything to say it live. Not after a winning or the outcome of the trade. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You have to listen to this video because this is what this service is all about. And I want to deeply, honestly tell you that you guys are the biggest motivation in my life, and I'm on a mission. I'm dying to help you. I will like basically pouring my soul and heart into the service. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. I'm dying to help you, and thank you so much for trusting me and putting faith in our service. I hope I don't disappoint you, and if there's anything you want to discuss with us, feel free to send an email to Vic, and we will get back to you, whatever that might be. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and hopefully you'll be enjoying the ride and be with me until I get the opportunity to actually take you to the earliest stage of stage 4. And obviously you need to do and put the hard work with me to follow my instructions. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Bye bye.